My name is Cree Black,
My name is Paul Black.
and this is our story. Corny. So corny. My name is Cree Black.
I'm Paul Black.
I'm Colt James Black. I'm Arabella Black.
And we're the Black Pack! I felt like we always wished for something like this, and we
Yeah.
always thought someday we'll have a place of our own, and what will that be like? But I don't know, I never was able to imagine a place better than this though.
When we first got engaged, this was the first place I brought you to actually see about getting. We
That's the
weren't
best
working on the
part.
ranch at all. I just had grown up in this town and knew of this, and brought you down here, and you like fell in love with it. And lo and behold,
A week
like
after our wedding,
yeah, we moved here onto the ranch. The first place I actually took you
to caretake it.
Yeah, and I think even before we were ever here, it was just a special place to like.
And we were always meant to be
Yeah.
here.
I never thought I'd be able to do something like this and have something like this on my own, and the way it just kind of grew and went, I guess if you're passionate enough about it, you can make it happen, So
And if you have a wife that
that's pays bills.
cracks the whip.
What was very unique here, it was a very traditional ranch, and we were lucky. The La Platts were open to new ideas, so we worked that route. And we just was starting the hops. It was like I remember
People thought we were crazy.
Yeah, the conversations. People would be like, "Why would you ever plow that field up and plant some weed out there? What are you talking about?" And it worked. It was a lot of time and effort put into it, but that's what you got to do. And we just kind of figured, we didn't realize we were diversifying our lives in that aspect, but we saw
Kind
the
of
goals.
went
Yeah.
against the grain on
Yeah.
what the norm was.
Yeah.
And I feel, actually, now that you say that, like, I feel like we have done that in all of the businesses.
Yeah.
With the way that we process the beef. It, doesn't look at all like the way
The
that...
traditional way that
Yes.
had been done.
But we're adding value to our community, and we have people who rave about,
Yeah.
the hamburger, and it's been a lot of fun doing things differently, because I think that it's helping the ranch evolve and grow
Yeah.
so
Oh,
they can be
definitely.
sustained. What was the question again? I feel like it has been the best thing for our kids,
Yeah.
because they watch how hard we work, but our dinner table conversations are always about our big dreams and the things that we want to see improve here on the property, the goals that I have in my business, the things that we want to change. And they hear the good and the bad, and so they're learning so much respect for the lifestyle that they have now. They were not born with a silver spoon in their mouth, but they are incredibly blessed. But they have seen us grow through these challenges that make them have a really good grounding and appreciation for how hard we work, and that you have to show up for those dreams if you want to see them
Yeah.
come true. What a blessing it is that we are both home and present
Yeah.
24/7 for our kids. And I tell them all the time, like, look, a lot of mommies and daddies have to leave every day to go to work. And so the fact that we're here does not mean that we can be attentive to your every, entertainment need. You have to get creative. You have to use your imagination. You have 100 acres to go explore on. Like, be a kid, be outside. And I think that has actually given them a sense of confidence where they have a lot of responsibility. They drive the four-wheelers and the little things around
Yeah.
here, and they help out with all of the chores on the ranch, and they're learning about them. But they also have a sense of independence where they can do, a lot of things that I think would probably scare most kids, but we've given them that freedom. Well, being a wedding coordinator, I had built a reputation off of my recommendations and my referrals. So our clients trusted my opinion when I was helping them plan their wedding. And so when I saw a skincare opportunity come along, I really truly just looked at it as one more thing I could offer to add value to my clients in the wedding industry. I never in a million years imagined how it would transform from that, and the people that would be in our life because of it, the experiences traveling the world because of it, the personal development, the person that I've become because of it, and the financial opportunity that has been the biggest blessing I could have ever imagined.
My favorite part of them working home is we spend lots of time with them, and whenever we have a question, we can just walk right over and then ask Mommy a question if we can do that or this.
Answer's almost always no.
My favorite part is that we always get to see them, we always get to play with them, and my really favorite part is that I love them so much and I get to see them all the time.
You are the sweetest kid in the world, you know that? You're second. You're honoring.
Well, and where we live it's very seasonal, so through the summer we're extremely busy. In wintertime it kind of slows down, but with winter comes cold, and where we live we ended up developing a firewood business also on the ranch. You know, we live right next to the mountains. It's salvaging timber that has been killed off by beetles. It needed places to go, so we
There's a
developed
lot
that.
of families that have a hard time finding firewood.
Yeah. And can't just get up into the mountains anymore, so we're trying to help that aspect in our community and supply a good a good service for them, and get them something that can get them through wintertime.
Through social, people are always like watching our life, and you know, the good, the bad, all the things, and the way that the kids wake up every day and all of that, and they're like, man, we would just love to come and experience a working cattle ranch. And what would that be like to have to feed the chickens and ducks every day, or, you know, fight off a bear, and like the crazy things that we experience. But we live in a 1,200 square foot cabin, the oldest lived in structure in La Plata County.
Yeah.
And so we can't really have friends over to stay the night. And so we're in the process of remodeling several of the homes here on the property so that people can come and experience a real working cattle ranch, and just see the world through our eyes for a minute.
Yeah. For me, definitely, I think my favorite part of that is seeing you grow through that process. I mean, it is absolutely amazing the person you become through that. I mean, you've got to meet huge inspirational women that have actually impacted you, that you are now impacting tons of other women as well. And then that trickles all the way down to how you interact with our kids and everything. And that to me is just, it's one of those things that you least expect in life, but then when it happens, it takes you back in awe. And everything else that comes with it is just icing on top. You know, the financial end of it has helped us out to be able to develop all of these businesses and to be able to actually put the money, the capital that we need into them to make them successful. I mean, ranching is a passion. It is very hard to make a living at it, and you know, we wouldn't be in this position without that side of it that you've built and you've done, and it's absolutely amazing.
I didn't even ask you to say that.